warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, let me introduce myself. My name is Azwul from class A. Here I will give my opinion regarding the election of Mr. Prabowo Subianto as President of the Republic of Indonesia, which I have summarized in the slide that I will show. Before that, I would like to thank Ms. Yani, who has kept us to stage and this become our new learning material in the world of politics. Okay, straight away, this is my opinion summaries in the slide. First, presentation overview. Number one, background on Prabowo Subianto. Exploring Prabowo biography and political career highlight. Number two, the 2024 Indonesian election. Examining the selection process and key campaign issue. Number three, Prabowo's victory and our opinion. Analyzing election result and our perspective on Prabowo. And number four, sympathy and future expectation. Discussing challenge, hopes, and calls for national unity. Next, this is a biography of Mr. Prabowo Subianto, from military general to president-elect. Born in 1951, Prabowo Subianto rose through military ranks, becoming a lieutenant general. He later entered politics, founding the Gerindra Party in 2008. Now, for his nationalist stance, he ran for president multiple times before his 2024 victory. Okay, next, 2024 presidential election, a pivotal moment for Indonesia. The 2024 election marked a crucial juncture for Indonesian democracy and development. Candidates focused on economic growth, social welfare, and national security. Election process and further turnout. One day, national voting direct election system, high voter turnout of over 80%, population store, democratic engagement. Key campaign issues and promises: economic development, job creation, infrastructure improvement, anti-corruption measures, and maintaining Indonesian global standing. Okay, next, Prabowo's path to victory. Election result. Prabowo scored a Prabowo path to victory. Election result. Prabowo secured a decisive win with 58.6% of the votes, surpassing the required 50% plus one result. His nearest rival received 24.9%, while the third candidate got 16.5%. Winning pictures strong campaign strategy support from incumbent President Jokowi, promise of unity, promise of continuity and development policies, and appeal to both nationalist and Islamic figures. Number three, public reaction. Mixed reactions. Supporters celebrated the win as new era for Indonesia, while critic expression counter about potential democratic backsliding and human rights issues. Okay, next, our opinion. Prabowo is strength human, leadership experience and economic visions. Prabowo extensive political career and economic expertise position him well to address Indonesian challenge. His leadership roles and economic vision suggest potential for effective governance. Number two, military background. Prabowo military background provides him with strategic insight and crisis management skill, potentially beneficial for national security and decisive leadership. Okay, next. Concept, human rights record and democratic principle. Prabowo's controversial human rights record and past action raise concerns about his commitment to democratic principle and individual freedoms in Indonesia. Potential for authoritarianism. Given his military background and strong leadership style, there are worries about the potential for authoritarian tendencies in his governance approach. Sympathy for Prabowo. Okay, next. Number one, past political defeats. Prabowo faced multiple election losses, showing resilience in pursuing his political aspirations despite setbacks. These experiences likely shaped his determination. Number two, public scrutiny. Public scrutiny. He has endured intense public scrutiny, often facing harsh criticism and allegations This constant pressure can be emotionally taxing for any public figure. Number three, personal challenge. Balancing personal life, political ambitions, and public expectation present ongoing challenge, potentially affecting his well-being and decision-making. And weight of expectation. Number one, economic pressure. Prabowo faces immense pressure to deliver on economic promises, tackle inflation, and boost employment. The expectation for rapid economic improvement are high. Number two, social division. He must navigate deep-rooted social and religious division in Indonesia. Balancing different interests while promoting unity is a formidable challenge. And number three, international relations. Maintaining positive international relations while asserting Indonesian interests requires delicate diplomacy, especially given global geopolitical tension. The road ahead: economic reform and development. Prabowo must implement effective economic policies to boost growth, reduce inequality, and create jobs. These include attracting investment and developing infrastructure. And number two, environmental sustainability. Balancing economic development with environmental protection, particularly in areas like deforestation and climate change, present a significant challenge. Number three, social cohesion and human rights. Addressing human rights concerns, promoting social harmony, and ensuring inclusive governance will be crucial for national unity and democratic progress. Number four, international diplomacy. This is navigating complex global relationships, particularly with major powers like China and the US, while asserting Indonesia's interests on the world stage. And the next, our hope and expectation. Of course, we will get a better Indonesia. As per our tax office, we have four presidentially that uphold democratic values, promoted inclusive policies, and drives national progress for all Indonesians. Uh, Number one, democracy. We call for strengthened democracy institutions, free press, and protection of civil liberties under Prabowo leadership. Number two, inclusivity. We wish for policies that embrace Indonesian diversity, ensuring equal opportunities and representation for all ethnic and religious groups. Number three, progress. We desire sustainable economic growth, improved education, and technological advances to position Indonesia as a global leader. Our expectation for Prabowo presently center of fostering a democratic, inclusive, and progressive Indonesia that can overcome challenge and realize its full potential. In conclusion, while we acknowledge Prabowo's complex history, we extend our sympathy for the challenge he faced. We call for national unity and support as Indonesia navigates this new chapter, hoping for a future of prosperity and harmony. Okay, next in part 2, I will explain about the present continuous tense in English. The present continuous tense, also known as the present progressive, describes an action that is currently happening or in progress. Is a versatile tense used for various purposes, including expression action at the moment, temporary situation, future activities, and changing situation. Okay. Definition of present continuous tense. Number one, ongoing action. This tense shows that something is happening right now or at this specific time. Number two, auxiliary verb. It uses the auxiliary verb to be in the present tense. Is, are, following by main verb with an ing ending. Number three, example. For example, I'm studying English. Indicated the action of studying is happening at the moment of speaking. Okay. Characteristic of present continuous tense. Number one, auxiliary verbs. Always includes the auxiliary verb are, is, or are before the main verb. In ending, the main verb is always in the ing form. This form is created by adding ing to the base form of the verb. Number three, time expression. After accompanied by time expression that indicate the present like now, at the moment, currently, or right now. Example operation continues tense. For positive tense, the cat is sleeping in the sun. For negative, they are not playing basketball now. For interrogative, is she working on her project? Action happening right now. Example 1. I'm reading a letter to my friend. Example 2. The children are playing in the park. Example 3. The sun is shining brightly. Temporary action. Example 1. She is staying with her grandfather. Example 1. She is staying with her grandparents for the summer. Example 2. He is working on a new project at the office. Example 3. They are learning a new language for a trip. Future plan. Step 1. We are meeting for dinner tomorrow. Step 2. They are going to the beach next week. Step 3. She is starting her new job next month. Change of development. Example 1. The weather is getting warmer. Example 2. The city is becoming more crowded. Example 3. The world is changing rapidly. Common time expression. Now, at the moment, right now, currently, this week, this month, this year. Maybe that's all I can say about my opinion about Mr. Prabowo Subianto and a little summary about the present continuous tense. Thank you. See you next time and bye bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.